The following battle report is round 3 of our 3-round championship series. This is the final. Beware, it obviously contains spoilers for our last 2 battles. If you haven't watched them already, I encourage you to do so before you get into this one. Deep in the heart of this Imperial capital, the warp portal has grown stronger, while its defenders have fallen one by one. The Astartes have perished, and even the Adeptus Custodes have failed in their duty. Nothing now stands in the way. Both Xenos and Traitor rush to claim this rent in the very fabric of reality and claim its power for themselves. Who will rise? Who will fall? Will Chaos stand supreme? Will Ynnead rise? This is 40k in 30 minutes championships. Welcome, folks, to the final round of Play On Tabletop's first season. You voted for your favorite armies, and then they played off in a 2-round semi-final. In round 1, Rupert's Ynnari smashed Stephen's White Scars with a mastery of the movement phase and some very unfortunate dice rolls on Stephen's part. In round 2, Mike's psychic shenanigans and complete board control proved too much for Sterling's elite armor, as even the fabled hat wasn't enough to keep his Custodes in the fight.
Rupert, you're next.
Now, as we come to the final round, Mike faces Rupert in an epic struggle to claim the Portal of Power and the title of the very first ever Play On Champion.
What are my chances of winning this fight? I always like to go into a match expecting to win, and you look for opportunities. You don't get too afraid. At the same time, I'm utterly terrified of Celeste.
Rupert brings his combined Aeldari to the table to face Mike's affectionately named Meat Wedge list. Rupert is taking full advantage of the new Phoenix Arises rules for his Eldar Exarchs and Craftworlds, and has more special rules than we have time to list. Check out the description below if you want to see exactly what he's brought. Yvraine and her Shining Spears, along with a Lost Shroud Autarch Skyrunner, are in full effect, with Banshees, Dire Avengers, Fire Dragons, and Dark Reapers, all supported by a Crimson Hunter Exarch. All ready to wrest control of the Portal of Doom from Mike's arrayed forces of Tzeentch.
Going in to play Rupert now. I've only ever played it once before. He had a bunch of lucky dice that won him that game. Hope he doesn't get it this time. Plan going into playing Rupert is hopefully getting to choose where he deploys. If he gets to pick, it's going to be a really tough first turn.
Mike's custom Mutiliths and Demon Engines are going to need to pull their weight here, as Rupert's Eldar are fast and mobile. And unlike Sterling, Rupert has the ability to deny more than one key psychic power, making when to cast and what to cast a very important decision for him. It might really come down to a psychic shooting war to see who wins this one. We really went all out on this finale for you guys, trying to produce as epic a battlefield as we possibly could. Big thanks to PlayOn's own Tycho Imiga for his work on constructing that center portal of power. As you can see, it's erupted in the middle of this now abandoned city. Tactically, it provides some cover, but it does pose a real problem for Mike's army and their invulnerable saves. Does he try to outscore Rupert early, or does he smash him home hard and score in the later turns? Only time will tell. For this last round, we are playing Narrow the Search from Chapter Approved 2018. A unique mission granting points for holding the center objective by having the most model count within 18 inches at the end of a round. Now that circle gets smaller every turn by 3 inches, forcing players to get closer and closer to each other to score points. A real King of the Hill type game. Linebreaker, First Strike, and Slay the Warlord are also in play. The portal is spewing forth random warp energies, so anything within 12 inches of the center of the board will not receive an invulnerable save. That's a real handicap to Mike, which relies on that for most of the units in his army. He's going to have to make some real smart tactical choices.
Yeah, so the mission creates a 12-inch vortex of no invulnerable saves, which is really scary for my Autarchs and for my Shining Spears and my Psykers. But it's definitely more scary for Mike because his demons and his engines are really going to rely on those invulnerable saves. So I'm pretty happy about that. On the other hand, Eldar love objectives that spread over the table, or taking table quarters, or getting into the corners of the board. And in this mission, I'm forced to just fight his game. We're fighting his fight, but on my terms. How do you want to play this Nexus?
What do you think would be reasonable? You already get no invulnerable save.
I know.
Do you want to give a cover save?
Maybe just ignore it.
It's a big evil hill.
Yeah, because if it's a ruin, it's a bit big, and if it's a crater, it's way too big. Yeah. I don't want to make a crater because that's just mean.
Then it's my turn to deploy.
We're playing the ITC rules where all of these gaps on the bottom level of ruins would actually be blocking line of sight. But on the second level, you can still see through. So these windows are actually counted as blocking line of sight.
Mike is hiding a lot, as much as he can anyway. Really doesn't have a lot of space to hide. Bigger models, bigger bases, and tougher to hide them on this table, that's for sure. That being said, Mike can definitely get up quick, and those monsters can take some punishment, so this is going to be an interesting tactical trade-off.
Vortex beasts. So cool. Do they do some work against the Custodes?
Yeah. I'll spend 1 command point to deep strike those 10 cultists. Do we need to start a timer for you, Rupert?
I think I'll just stick with the easy choice, which is just put everything in this big box and keep it really simple.
Rupert is definitely hiding as many units as he possibly can behind that single building. You know, he's got a lot of shooting, but Mike does too, and I think it's a smart play to hide as much as possible and then spring out with that better movement that he has over Mike.
Do you have anything that shoots out of line of sight? I have it used to, but I don't think it does anymore.
Who needs to shoot at a line of sight?
That's a good answer for someone that can't shoot out of line of sight. The really big constraint in this mission is you have to always be piling into the middle to score those points. So ultimately, he's going to have to come to me, and I want to try and pick off his big monsters one by one. If they come at me en masse, and I'll just be overwhelmed.
Pretty worried about getting close to anything. I'm going to have 1 shot, I think, to actually touch some Eldar, and I have to kill them. All right, so, Rupert, I'm giving you first turn. Don't kill too much. The way these missions work, if you go second, you control the scoring. He's too fast, he can move anywhere he wants. If I can at least decide when things are scored and how they're scored, then I might have some kind of advantage.
He has elected to let Rupert go first. It's not a bad choice. You know, make him blink, make him move first.
So Mike's decided to give me first turn, which I think is a brilliant move on his part. He risks a little bit of upfront damage, but because his units are so beefy, it's going to be tough for me to kill anything serious.
I want you to take first turn because how you've set up, I cannot get first strike.
And you're not going to seize on me?
No. Seasons for losers.
The beginning of round 1, Mike is starting with 6 command points and Rupert is starting with 7. Rupert has elected to spend less in the pregame this time as opposed to his last game with Steve and leave more stuff on the table. Neither army has a lot of command points to spend, so it's probably a good idea to keep as many in reserve as he possibly can and use them to maximum effect later. Rupert really is the master of the movement phase. He's always super tactical and careful about his movement. Mike really can put a hurt on a lot of his stuff, so he's got to be cautious here with where he positions things.
Okay, so Psychic phase. I'm going to cast Guide, so I need I think it's a 7, so I get it. That'll go on the Scatter bikes.
Yep.
I'll cast Protect. I'll put it on the Scat bikes. Goes off. So then in the shooting phase, they are going to shoot that squad.
Okay.
Pause, because I moved. Oh my.
And re-rolling.
Yeah. 12 wounds.
Can I make 12 6-up saves?
I'm gonna go with maybe.
Probably not.
You first 3, so 9 are pasted.
So 1 is alive.
Can't see him. I don't think anybody can see him except for the plane. The 5 snipers are gonna shoot Iron Man.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s.
And 6s are big deals.
And I re-roll. So 2.
Whoa! You get to re-roll every
1 hit, 1 wound.
Ooh, that's super good.
Yeah,
so
man.
you did 2 mortal wounds and 3 wounds to Ahriman. I get 3 saves.
Yes, sir.
I make all 3 saves, but he takes 2
Down from-
mortal wounds.
I'm gonna put the Dark Reapers into that second squad of cultists.
Yeah.
And they re-roll 1 again. So that'll be 4.
4 die?
Yep. Which puts us down to 2 models.
Yep.
Savage. I'm gonna spend a CP for those guys to do their little shimmy. Just a plane left, I think. And I'll just power away into the Mutalith. Up to stage like 7, 3s, and I can reroll 1 of them. So 2.
Whew, that power is a good.
Yeah, that is pretty savage.
I pass 1, fail 1.
Okay.
At the end of it, because of some good movement, he's managed to get most of his army into that 18-inch range to be able to score that all-important first point. He's also keeping them fairly hidden. I don't think he's going to be able to do this in later turns, but Mike has got some work cut out for him here to try to dislodge enough units to prevent Rupert from getting this first point.
You have 34 models within 18.
Okay. Not counting the plane.
All right, so there's no way I can even score.
Because those guys, yeah.
Yeah. So, start of my turn. He'll get a wound back. Goes to 7. The Mutalith Vortex Beast will advance.
You rolled a 6?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Mike is pressing tentatively forward here, trying to make sure not to get too close, but close enough it seems. Losing his only defense, that invuln save, puts him in a real tough situation. I think he's got to make a choice. Hammer on Rupert fast, or sit back and let Rupert come to him and win the late game.
At the end of my movement phase, this guy here is going to summon in some flamers. So I got 6. I need 8. So I get 3. So start a psychic phase. So Ahriman is going to temporal manipulation himself, give himself D3 wounds back. He gets it.
Yes, sir.
He gets 3, so he's back to max wounds. He'll then smite. And he gets it. Does D3. Also 3.
On the plane.
On the plane. Demon Prince will Infernal Gaze the jet, and he does get it. It's a 5. So I roll 3d6 on 4-ups. It does mortal wounds.
2.
2 mortal wounds. And then he'll smite it. And he gets it. 3.
Down to 4.
I chose the Crimson Hunter specifically because it was the closest thing. I had to kill one thing, and I could smite it. Part of my shooting phase, this Mutalith Vortex Beast will use his Beam of Unreality on the jet. So it happens on a 3+, because he's at 7 wounds. Yep. So I roll 3d6. On 4-ups, it does mortal wounds.
That's the roll you needed.
That's 3.
Down to 1. That's really gross.
I will shoot the jet with the
autocannon.
The autocannon. Hit on 3s. 2 wounds, -1. And then I hope it explodes.
And so I fail 1. Which of course I will CP reroll, which I pass.
Do I get the 1 back from you? And I do. So I actually go up a command point.
1 wound left. Jeez Louise.
So I'll spend 1 command point. Puts me down to 6. And Demon Forge this guy. He will shoot his Reaper autocannon at the jet and the Havoc launcher at the jet from the Reaper autocannon. Rerolling everything.
Because he didn't move, right?
Didn't move. Rerolling. Oh, 2 wounds, -1.
-1, but I'm +1. So here we go. 2, 3 pluses. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh.
You already rerolled, right?
Yeah, I did.
So, got it. The Havoc launcher doesn't do anything.
No. And now I need to not roll 6.
Explode! Yes! Yes! All right, that's what we needed right there. It worked out pretty well. It exploded, which was fantastic because he had everything huddled in there.
Just blew the thing out of the sky, and then because I'd already used my CP reroll, I failed. I rolled the explosion. Just keeps happening to me.
It's a pretty solid turn for Mike. He's managed to take down a key unit that was definitely a threat to him in that Exarch, that Crimson Hunter Exarch, and he's put pressure on Rupert's Eldar Castle. Eldar Castle, when was the last time you heard that, folks? Both players have scored first strike, but Rupert has more models within 18 inches of the center, so he scores that extra point, putting us up a score of 2-1.
So top of turn 2, I can take the easy option, which is snipe out the Mauler Fiend and hang back. But that could allow him to amass his units and sort of hit me in one wave in turn 3. So I figure, you know what? If you got to be a champion, you got to play like a champion. Let's just go get him.
Now, at the start of turn 2, the circle shrinks to 15 inches, so only everything within 15 of that center point are going to score. It's time for Rupert to come out. Let's see if he can weather this storm that Mike and Tzeentch are bringing.
We kill a lot of stuff in a short number of turns here.
Rupert's looking to make some moves forward here, but his advance rolls are really not helping him. Mike's got him pressured pretty well, but if anyone can shoot their way out of something, it's the Eldar, especially with a solid general like Rupert at the helm. Looks like he's trying to set up some multiple layers of charges just to be able to avoid Mike's guns and hug him close.
I do think this is a crazy play, but you know, it's the championship. We gotta do something fun, right?
Totally.
Okay, I'm on the psychic phase now.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast some Doom on the big dude, and I get a 10. So he is officially doomed.
Doomed!
Then I'm gonna cast Jinx, which I get on a 7.
Yep.
So I'm gonna guide the Dark Reapers. Yep. Then I'm gonna do Word of the Phoenix with Yvraine. On a 6, goes off with a +1.
Okay.
That heals D3 wounds, and I get 1, so I'm back up to 5. I'll just do a smite. On a 6, and I get 1 wound on the Mauler Fiend.
All right.
Shooting phase, the Dark Reapers. I'll do the Tempest into the Flamers.
Yep.
And then I'll do the solid shots into the Mutilith.
Saves 2, fails 1.
3 wounds. Tempest. I rolled a 3. Rain of Death. Roll a 10. Here we go. 10. Okay.
Oh, come on.
The snipers are going to have 5 shots into Ahriman again.
Oh, you can't see him.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right. I failed to take the model eye view there. I'll shoot the DP then.
Okay.
With 1 reroll. Nope. Yeah, it's worth a try. I'll do the Shuriken into the Vortex Beast. Nope.
So it's 2 -3s, right?
-3, yeah.
Okay.
4, 5.
Failed them both.
Got bites. Same thing.
4 ups. Pass them both. Splash, splash.
He's just soaking up all the juice.
Trying to. Lots of juice still coming.
Yeah, that is true.
All right, go 1 wound Mauler Fiend, or Mutilith Vortex Beast.
The Shuriken are going to go into the Vortex Beast.
Yeah. Feeling this would probably kill him.
2 Invulnerables and 3 Armors. Just.
So he's dead. Does he explode? Nope.
See, I was hoping that I could pull a Mike Bunz and just explode all over Ahriman's face.
That would be cool.
But only you get to do that.
It's true. It's true.
Rupert's looking to set some charges up here, and I'm not 100% sure that he needs to get all of them in, but he definitely needs to hide some units in close combat to get away from Mike's guns for a turn and try to score that objective.
But I'm going to charge with the Banshees first. You ready?
Go for it.
And I roll a 4. Sure. Fortunately, they get the +1, so I'm just going to go with that. So it's there. So if this guy explodes, it would be the most funny thing since sliced bread.
It would be fantastic.
Yeah. The 2 Autarchs have Soul Burst activated because the Vortex Beast died. No, they just get it. It just gives them +1 to hit, and then they have to strike first. So that's 2 mortal wounds and 2 armor saves at -3.
Failed them both.
I think he gets 5s because Jinx wouldn't affect him.
Okay, then I pass them and I take 2 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the other Warlord hitting on 2s. Hit. Yeah, he wounds once. Passes with flying colors. Excellent.
Now, can I interrupt? Okay, so I'll spend the 2 CP.
Sure thing.
4. I'm going to spend another CP, having him reroll hits and wounds.
I think that's a really nice move.
And I'll attack the these guys.
I'll do the 2 CP for -1 to hit.
6 attacks, hitting on 5s.
2 wounds.
Yeah. Oh man. And he's got 3 attacks with the fists.
Yeah.
1 wound.
AP2?
3.
3? 6. Not quite.
It does 3.
3 damage. So pick up the middle guy.
You know, every time I spend command points on that guy, he never ever makes it up. Not
Don't
ever.
come through. That's tough. So that's 3 wounds at -4, so 6s.
Pass 1, failed 2.
So it's 4 damage, so he dies.
Now you want to explode, guy.
No, don't do it, Mike! That would have been so mean.
Rupert's got quite a few units within 15 of the center, and let's see if he can hold on to that as we go into Mike's turn. You know, Mike's taking an interesting course here. He's spread around this portal. I'm sure he'd like to get around the middle a lot faster. It's a tough decision, you know, trying to keep your invuln or rush across and just get through as quick as possible. So let's see how this plays out.
I'm going to spend 1 command point on the D-Lord. He's going to advance and charge. So into my movement phase, he'll summon in 3 flamers.
Absolutely. Yep.
He takes 1 mortal wound because I rolled a double. Gonna bring in a squad of 10 cultists.
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, start of psychic phase. I am going to warp time him. Yeah, I'll go here.
Oh.
Ahriman will Tzeentch's Firestorm these guys.
Yep.
It goes off.
Sure does.
I get 9 dice. Nothing. He'll smite as his last move. He gets it. So 3 on the Banshees.
I don't want it to be the Banshees, but you positioned it so excellently.
The DP, he's going to cast Infernal Gaze on your Warlord. Doesn't go off. And then he will smite. It goes off. For 1.
Just one day. Cool.
Psychic doesn't have a ton in it. That's unfortunate. You know, Rupert's really tied him up and pushed him into places that I don't think Mike wants to beat.
Start of my shooting phase. He will cast Beam of Unreality on a 2+. Goes off. 4 ups, do mortal wounds to the closest unit. 1 mortal wound. I'm going to Demon Forge the Venom Crawler.
Okay.
And it's going to shoot its 2 cannons at the Dark Reapers in the back.
Yeah.
So 4 -2s.
You ready to C4 for it?
I really don't want to.
Oh!
Okay, I get the Exarch and 1 other guy, so that's
Yeah.
not so bad. The Defiler is going to shoot everything at the, whatever these guys are called.
Oh, Shining Spear.
Shining Spears.
Here we go,
Ups
4
again.
ups.
Ooh. So first one, D3, 3.
Ouch.
Second one, D3, 3.
Paste them.
Okay, and then he shoots 4 times with the Reaper autocannon in the air.
Yeah,
Woo!
but that was what you needed, Mike. That was bad news bears for me. Five Guardians killed. Kills the squad.
What's next is he is going to charge the Dire Avengers. I hope I don't fail this charge. I don't.
Ooh. Ooh, clickety clackety. Sure.
The Venom Crawler will charge that guy.
Yeah.
8.
No sweat. All right, man.
Actually, you know what? Demon Prince is going to charge that guy as well, and the Banshees. 9.
Holla, holla.
So I'm going to open up with the Demon Prince attacking the main guy there. 5 attacks on the Banshees and 3 on him. Daddy there. 3 rolling ones. 3 hits, winning on 3s.
Toughness 4.
2 wounds, -2, 2 damage.
Takes, so 2 damage?
Yeah.
He ignores them on 5s. So he ignores both. Jeez.
Somebody check Rupert for horseshoes because Ynnead's smile is on him today. Wow.
So I'm soul bursting, so then I punch you back.
So you just get to go now?
Yeah. So he takes 2 and 1 mortal wound. I'll hit the DP. I think the DP is the way to do it.
Okay.
He rerolls 1s. So he hits you 4 times. He's strength 6, which I think your toughness
7. Oh no, I'm toughness 6. I'm toughness 6. So I fail. Fail one, pass 1.
Great. So 2 damage.
Okay.
Plus a mortal, so 3 damage.
Okay, so he's going to attack your main dude.
Punchy, punch, 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 punch.
Yeah. 4 attacks from Venom Crawler. Hitting on 4s. Winning on 3s.
Nada.
Nothing. Okay, so I'm going to Demon Forge the Lord there.
And you're out of CP.
Now I'm out of CP.
Dang.
I get 5 attacks with the Hellstalker. I miss twice. Wounding on 2s. 3 wounds -3.
Oh, 6s. Here we go.
You got 2 of them. Is that 7 6s you've rolled so far?
That's the number of Ynnead right there.
So I've only killed 1 of 10 attacks so far. Whew! 2 attacks to strength 4, no AP. They both hit. Wounded on 3s. 2 wounds.
Here we go. I will command reroll the 2.
Do I get it back? I do not.
Saves. And on a 5-up, no.
And I've cut 1 attack.
2
with
CP
the
left.
Venom Injector. Hits. Wounds on a 2. Wounds -4.
Wait, I can't say that. Damage?
D3.
I'll just take 1.
So
Excellent.
with those 12 attacks hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s, I killed 2 guys.
I'm actually completely shocked. So it's 1.
Did I kill 3
15.
models that assault phase?
2 there and 1 there.
So with
Yeah.
with the Demon Prince, a Venom Crawler, and a Lord Discordant, I killed 3 guys.
Oh, Ynnead smiled.
Yeah, wow.
I think Rupert's got a little bit of a lead here, and it's going to be hard for Mike to take it back. You know, Rupert got real lucky on those rolls in that last turn. Mike needs to get in quick. He needs to get in and hit hard. He needs to get around that corner. He needs to get around that center portal, and he needs to tie up Rupert as much as he possibly can. And again, the portal shrinks. Start of this round, only units within 12 inches are going to score, so they got to get closer. They got to get in. Rupert's movement phase, with everything tied up in combat here, he doesn't have a ton to move, but he's definitely going to have to shift some stuff in to get in and score.
Okay, man, let's go into the psychic phase. The first thing I'm going to do, Gaze of Ynnead with Yvraine.
It's a smite, right?
It's basically a smite. Roll a 7, she gets +1, so it's an 8. You going to deny?
No.
Okay, so I'll do it on the DP.
Oh, okay.
Because it's not closest, it's just whoever.
Yep. Do you kill him?
Yep, so...
Yep.
No, I have to roll a 2+, and then I roll a 1. I will CP that. So
Okay, do I get a CP? I do. I go up to 2.
I rolled a 2, so he only gets 1, takes 1 wound, and I lose that CP, which is really annoying. Smite goes off on a 5 because she gets +1, but it's not a potent roll.
I'll deny it. It's on a 5, you said? This is why you save the denies. I block it with an 8.
Okay. Another smite with the Spiritseer. Goes off on an 8.
Yep, I can't stop you.
And he does 2 wounds to this guy. So his 2 powers to go. Doom. On a reroll the 1 with his runes. Nope. Oh, fails. And it casts Guide. 6.
Which also fails.
Also fails. I would have failed Smite too. Okay, shooting phase.
Yep.
First thing I'll do is my 5 rangers into your Demon Prince. See if they can prove their worth.
They did the first turn.
Yeah, reroll 1 of them.
Grip save. I fail it.
Oh, So he's down to
2.
the Autarch into the Disco Lord. So 1 rending and 1 armor.
Okay, so the rending,
-3.
which would be a 5 up, fails, and the normal one, 2 up, passes.
Fusion gun hits, fails to wound. Oh, he gets a reroll with his Warlord trait. Yes, 3 up.
So 6 up. Come on, get some of that luck that Rupert's rolling. Yes! Yes! Okay.
That was a clutch roll.
Yep, and it fell out of my hand, which was awesome.
I'm gonna blast him with the other Autarch. And then fusion gun. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you do it again.
6 up.
Hope not. No. 4 wounds.
That's how many he has.
That means the scat bites get to go into the prince. So I got 5 wounds, and I get 1 reroll, so 6 wounds.
It's for the Demon Prince.
Oh.
He fails 1.
My
Down to 1.
Woo! I can do a 9-inch charge. All right, you ready to see a 9?
I really hope not.
That's cocked.
That's a 7.
I need a 3 up here. No, he's only strength 6.
Okay,
So
so 1.
Oh, I have to kill him. It's worth the CP on a 4 up. Here we go. No, so 2 wounds. Oh,
Fail them both.
he doesn't explode either, does he?
No.
So you get to punch me.
Okay, so 4 attacks with the whatever the claws are called. Hitting on 4s. 4 hits.
Jeez, here we go.
Wounding on 2s.
Nope, just ones. Just the ones for the buns.
4 wounds -3. 3 damage each.
Oh, so 3 damage each.
Yeah.
They go down to 2, so it'll be 2, 4, 6. Because of this relic. And I need a lot of 5s. Which I get.
Maybe like that?
Yeah, so I lose 1. Wow.
All right.
Oh, real luck from Rupert there. He should have been hurt way more from Mike's fighting back. Let's see what Mike's going to be able to do in his half of the turn. Rupert's got to be happy with how that turn went. I mean, it could have been so much worse. It was right there on the edge.
Armon will Tzeentch's Firestorm your Warlord.
Yeah.
He does with a 9.
Right.
6s. Let's do something this time.
1.
1 mortal wound.
Ready? 5 up.
Yep. He'll then smite. He gets it with a 7. Whatever's closest, probably the Banshees. Do take 1 mortal wound. He'll warp time himself. He goes off. He'll advance again. So he goes 9. Right over there.
Clever.
Start of the shooting phase. The flamers were gonna flame the
dragons.
the fire dragons. So we'll go into combat.
Sure. Did you kill a unit? Yeah, you killed the
I
Banshees.
killed the Banshees.
So I punch you first, strangely.
Okay.
And just the 4 swings, I wound you 1 time.
Yeah.
I just have to survive this one round.
I'll use my last point to Demon Forge him. 2 wounds.
Strength 8. All right, here we go, 4s. +1, fail 1.
So 3 damage.
Rounds down to 2, and I get 5 ups. 2 damage, my friend.
And he's got 2 more attacks. They both hit. Rerolling.
Oh dear. Oh.
1 and a 2 rolled into a 1 and a 2.
Oh, that could have been there, right there. That's it, right?
Yeah, man, that's my turn.
Well, that takes us to the end of 3 here. Rupert has first strike, the Warlord kill, and he scored turn 1. Mike has scored points for turn 3 and has first strike. It's really anybody's game here, but I think Rupert has the mobility. This is going to be a real telling tale turn here, folks. Turn 4, and this is where it happens. Start a 4, and our portal is shrinking yet again. Only models within 9 are going to score this super tight quarters, and it's got to favor Rupert at this point, as he has the better armor saves, and I think he's going to have more bodies that can withstand losing an invuln.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, thanks so much. Going in for the kill here.
Is it?
Psychic phase. Start with Doom. That one. 7 goes off. I'm going to Jinx. That goes off, so he's jinxed. Guide Perils is.
But you get a 2-up.
I'll use the runes, so it goes off.
Yeah.
I'll guide the Reapers from Yvraine on a 5, so D3 on the Beast 2.
Okay.
And then I'll chuck out Word of the Phoenix, goes off. Wow, I should have smited that one. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's what you wanted.
So I heal 3 wounds on my Autarch, so he's back up to, he was on 2, and now he's on 5. Shooting phase. You know what? I'm going to hold tight on that. I'm going to do the dragons into the Venom Crawler. They both hit. Mm-hmm. They both wound.
Yep.
So you're at minus, you're on 6s.
6s. None.
It's dead.
Okay. Time to explode, big guy.
Please don't.
Does not. Oh no, they do. Venom Crawlers explode on 5s. Each model within 6 inches. Yep. So D3 on them. Come on, kill both those jerks.
No, don't do it! Well, they did their job. Okay, the Autarch is going to paste Ahriman. It's 4 hits. And that's 1 armor and 1 -3.
So 1 armor save.
Yes, sir.
3 up.
Nope.
Fail it.
And -3 be
4 up.
Yeah.
Pass it.
Fusion.
Doesn't wound.
Oh, I need the reroll, but I'm out of CP. All right. Same thing over here into your Vortex Beast. 1 reroll, 1 miss, nothing. And then Star Lance, nothing. And then Fusion, rerolling, 3 up wounds,
Okay.
no save.
No save.
For 5.
Okay.
So it's down to 7. So 4. 4 on regular 4-up saves.
I fails 2, so he dies.
Yeah. Please.
Explode on a 6.
Roll a 5. Roll a 5.
Roll the 1.
That was also stressful. He's going to charge Ahriman.
Okay.
He makes it.
Am I close enough to throw a grenade at you?
That's exactly what we measured.
A hit. Obviously, it's crack grenade. Wound on a 3. Wounds -1.
Oh,
Does D3. 1.
5 up. Loves it. So he goes right in. The Dire Avengers charging your cultists. They do.
Okay.
Charge rounds up. Okay, so punching into Ahriman. 4 punches. He rerolls the 1s. You are toughness 4. Mm-hmm. So I'm winning you on 3s. I really want to roll some 6s. Nope, so I get 2.
4 ups. Fail them both.
4 damage.
He's dead.
Swing.
Looks like it's going to go to just a cleanup now for Rupert, and a 4 is going to see him score another point, and I think the boys are going to call it there. You know, Mike doesn't have anything left.
Yes, yeah. That
And you'll
sounds
score.
correct to me.
And you'll score next turn as well.
Congratulations to our first ever champion, Rupert Campbell. Condolences to our runner-up, Mike Bunz. He gave a hell of a fight, but in the end, the mission definitely didn't help him. Combine that with a top-tier opponent like Rupert, and it's an advantage that you cannot afford to give up. Great fight, gentlemen, and well played. You both have earned yourself in the annals of Play On history.
Thank you very much. We want to present to Mr. Rupert Campbell, our Play On Tabletop champion, Season 1. You voted for him, folks. He won it. Here he is. There you go, buddy.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
And, well, wait, don't go anywhere. We've got this from you as well.
With the help from our friends at Flipside Gaming, we were able to create for you a Champions package.
Awesome.
And I was talking to them about finding ways to inspire people to play, and there's no better way to inspire people to play than a brand new army!
Oh,
so,
yes.
He's gonna get a brand new Space Marine Codex, a Get Started Space Marines, and an Hell Blasters box for your brand new. What chapter are you gonna play?
Black Dragons.
Black Dragons. Nice. That's obscure. I dig it.
Yeah, awesome.
Well, thank you, Rupert, for coming and taking
so much.
this trophy from me.
And so ends our first season of Play On Tabletop's 40k in 30 minutes. We started this series barely 6 months ago, wanting to produce some of the best battle reports out there and inspire people to play this hobby that we love. I feel we've been able to create something truly unique here, and I hope that you think so too. From all of us here at Play On, we want to thank you for your support and your encouragement. We really are just 6 guys, including Paul, that love to do what we are doing, and are incredibly humbled that you like it too. Stay tuned as we have more stuff coming. Maybe some other games, maybe some other programs, maybe a rematch for Mike and Rupert, who knows? But one thing for sure, we're just getting started. From all of us here at Play On Tabletop, this has been your narrator JT McDowell saying, until next time you see us in the grimdark universe of the far-flung future, play on.